Here's a picture of Marilyn Monroe that I found on a web page. I'll need to darken the picture a bit in order to make more gray areas to make a framework to provide support, since the finished product can be pretty fragile. Here, it's too much white. I'm going to darken it some. A little contrast. I'm seeing some definite gray areas here that I can work with, and some definite white areas. Now I'm going to outline her hair, since the white fades into the background. Here we'll have black against black if we don't leave some space. So I'm going to leave just a little space right there. I'm going to crop this shoulder to make it fit the pumpkin better. And I think I can work with something like that. I'm going to crop this just to show the active parts here. You try to get the picture as big as possible on the pumpkin. And we're ready to print. Okay, I've got my pattern printed out here, and I have to decide what stays and what goes. So I think I'll decide to keep the gray pretty solid on the shoulder. I'm going to mark the white areas with a red ink pen. These areas will be completely cut away. At the same time, you have to remember not to cut away something that surrounds a dark area. I'll come back with a chisel, part of my wood carving tools, and partially remove these gray areas like this. a lot of this work is done in the dark with the light on inside the pumpkin to get varying degrees of thickness. Now you notice my pumpkin is taller than it is wide. It fits the faces better that way. And of course you got to make sure your pumpkin is big enough to hold your whole picture. And this one will do okay. And pretty much center it. How do you think you're going to carve it onto the pumpkin? All pumpkins, if you have one good side, you're doing good. Back side's not much to look at. That's what we're going to go with. And I'll mark where we're going to cut the top out. I just use a ballpoint pen. This will be the closest it'll get to her face. I'll show you what I do here. Just kind of make a circle. And on the side, leave a sort of notch so you won't make any mistakes when lining the top up once you've cut it out. And this ballpoint ink will easily wipe off with a wet rag. The reason I put the notch on the side, I used to put it on the back side, but too often you'll see the notch through the person's face here. And this looks like they're wrinkled before their time. Now here's the tools I'll be using. You can pick these up in quite a few variety stores these days. Little saws to do your intricate details. You got little hole punches. I even use drill bits for some things. I use a sharpened nail to transfer the pattern, which you'll see me doing pretty soon here. This is a scraper. Here's another type of scraper you can use to scrape the insides out. Here's a very cheap set of wood carving tools. You'll see me using in the final details. And of course a bunch of straight pins to transfer this pattern to the pumpkin once we're through cleaning the inside out.